Hello, welcome to Snake and Feather. My name is Lilu, and today is the Scorpio full moon of late April 2021, and this has been quite a powerful full moon. It's also a super full moon, meaning that the moon is closer to the Earth, making the felt impact of the moon greater. And well, I've been feeling it, and I know a lot of people have been feeling it. So I thought that I would do this little healing session for us. All right. So just breathe and relax. If it feels comfortable, you can close your eyes, or you can just maybe lower your gaze a little so you get the same sense of containment within. And just breathe. And slowly invite the breath to become deeper. And softly invite the breath all the way down into your stomach. Don't force anything, just let it slowly expand into your belly. And slowly let the breath out. And then put your attention on your body and your spine. Just for a second, feel into how you are sitting, if you are sitting. And maybe just make a few adjustments. It can be helpful to feel your sitting bones and sort of letting your spine rise up out of your hip sockets and up towards the sky. Beautiful. Right. I have before me some crystals, and I just felt the need to pick them up and sit with them. So if you have any sacred tools or crystals with you, you can take them in your hand as well. This always helps me ground myself. And let's have a little bit of Palo Santo, this beautiful incense wood that is helping us cleanse our space, and is also really grounding with this very wooden, earthy smell it has. So if you can see a little bit of smoke coming in front of the screen, that's the Palo Santo standing on one side and keeping on working for us. Right. So I actually I pulled a couple of cards before I began this video, and I wasn't sure if they were for me personally or for the collective for this reading, and I can't seem to move on before I've mentioned them. So I'm being told that they are general. So this is from the Archetypes by Kim Krantz. Beautiful and very powerful cards indeed. So the first card I pulled is this card, the Nectar. And I was immediately drawn to the coloring and to the sumptuousness of the card. It's like a cake with all these berries here, and this is like the inside of a fruit almost. And the and we have the black and white with the light and the dark, with the yin and the yang. And this is telling us to enjoy the sweetness of life. We can forget about that when everything feels very insecure, or when we have these big waves of emotion crashing over us. At least that's how I can feel, especially when we have a full moon like the one we've been having. And so this card is reminding us that there is sweetness in life, there is sweetness in the body, there is sweetness in nature. And we can always find something that feels like a nectar to our body or to our soul. It can be the rays of the sunshine, it can be the softness of your pillow, a drink of a beautiful glass of water that you've been maybe blessing and thanking. It can be the sensation of your body working. It can be the feel of grass under your feet. It can be the smell of a flower, the touch of a child, or the touch of your pets. It can be taking a long warm bath or walking along the beach. There's all these little things in our day-to-day life that we can sort of use as a tool. I'm being told that there is sacred remedies all around us all the time. There's a message coming, and this is from the Archangel Metatron, who is one of my main guides, and he's stepping forward and giving us this message. Children, you are never alone. We know that you feel alone at times, some of you more than others. This can be as a result of your lived experience. It can be as a result of your nervous system and your psychological setup. This can be as a result of the way you have been brought up, And what we want to tell you is that even though we acknowledge that being alone can be your physical experience on this planet, you are never truly alone. The whole planet, the whole of Gaia is a living, breathing, sensing entity. If you open yourself up to feeling her, there will always be a connection for you there. But we also know that you, as human beings, need the company of others. There is much sacredness in this need. And there is much sacredness in having this need met. There is a special energy that happens between human beings when you meet up with each other. You influence each other's nervous systems, and you can elevate each other's mood in ways that are hard to describe for us that are not physically incarnated. Know that we see you and that we rejoice with you when this is possible. When it is possible for you to meet up, it is always possible for us to rejoice with you. We know that on this planet at this time, there is a great need for each other, a need that has been made difficult for you to meet during the influence of the current health situation. We tell you that you can find and feel a lot of healing from this condition of lack of human company by turning to nature. There is solace to be found in nature. Thank you, Metatron. And now, as Metatron was saying, that last piece of guidance about nature, we had Mother Mary stepping forward. And she has something to say to us as well. Well, actually, she's not articulating words in the same way as Metatron was doing. she's more stepping forward with this very motherly presence, this very feminine, warm presence. And she is sort of communicating this, knowing this the way a mother knows how her children are feeling. That's sort of the energy that she's stepping in, and she's positioning herself sort of to the back and a little to the side of us. And she's wanting to be a support. And she wants us to know that she is always willing to come to our aid when we need some solace, when we need some motherly warmth, some soothing. Because she knows the pain and the loneliness and the difficulties that is part of human life here on Earth. She just has this very, very, very beautiful, warm and strong still energy. And as I've been relaying these messages from Mother Mary, we've also had the shamanistic energies of the Native Americans stepping in. And they acknowledge the message of Metatron about the connectedness with Mother Gaia, with nature. And they bring in this knowledge as well of the wisdom of nature that is available to us when we take the time to connect with nature and with the animals, like the recognition of the great circle of life, how everything is transient, everything is changing. The physicality of this planet is always changing. Right. I'm just checking in to see if there is further messages. Let's pull a card. And this, I will pull a card from this Starseed Oracle. Beautiful, beautiful deck, really. All right. Advice for us all during this time of the full moon. Please, Spirit, give us advice during this time of the full moon? What advice do you have, Spirit, for us during this time? Oof, okay. All right, so those two cards, and the first one out is this one. It's called, there's the Hathors, Deep Love, Mother's Milk, Birth as a Portal. So this is, first and foremost, a beautiful card, as they all are. You see the sort of the stars behind the temple. If any of you feel connected to ancient Egypt, there is a special message for you in this. Deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. This is so beautiful, combined with what messages we just had from Mother Mary. And mother's milk, the sweetness, finding the nectar in life. And there is like when we have these huge energy waves, like this full moon, it can be used as a portal, or it is a portal, and we can sort of roll with it or fight it. And I'm sort of seeing like this way here, sort of just inviting us to just go through it, just and go towards the ocean. I don't know if you can see it. It's like there's an ocean out here on the other side, underneath the stars. And the next card is this one, another beautiful card. I remember, soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. And what I'm really being drawn to here is this sort of, it looks like she's sitting in a nest, sort of a nest, a bird's nest up in the mountains. And this shape here that her body is making in this pool of water, it can almost be seen as an egg, like we're sitting on an egg that's about to hatch. Birth as a portal, mother's milk, this and the star in the heart region, and in the right there, and on her crown, and on her womb, like the this beautiful creative force of the womb, of the sacral chakra. So there is part of our soul that is helping us birth something during this time, during this portal of this full moon. And it can be rough, giving birth, nurturing can be rough. It takes a lot out of us. I'm just pulling us a angel card for closing. And we got transformation. All right. So there is transformation happening. That is maybe part of why we've been feeling it so much during this full moon, because transformations are rarely easy peasy. You know, it's this is soul growth, and we are supported by Mother Mary, by Metatron, and nature. All right. Thank you for having been with me during this little meditation and channeling. I hope that you found it helpful, and I hope I'll see you again.